a nice enlightening film. So what we're going to do now is have a short discussion. I would like to. By the way, did you get something from that?
Yes.
There's a lot to unpack there, but I don't know how much time we are going to have. What I would like to do is invite the producer of the film, Miquel Daura. Please come and join me here. And Jose Laverga, who unfortunately has torn his Achilles, and he's the director. We weren't going to have seats, but because of his Achilles, we feel it only right that he has a seat. Please give him a round of applause. And of course, the reason why we are here this evening, please welcome Master O. Do take a seat, gentlemen. So, Master O, if I may start with you, what is this burning life mission, this passion? Why did you feel it was really important to share this journey, to share this knowledge?
Well, I believe we have to be happy and healthy, but somehow, yeah, we've been carrying the problems and the issues. So, my mission has been share the vibration from the universe. I believe we are designed to connect to the physical world, nature, and we designed to connect to source of life. And from my experience, if people receive what they need, physically, spiritually, invisibly, all they have the perfect system deal with any problems they've been creating during their life or from past lives. So I have the great mission to help the people how to connect the source of life, help them to become best receiver and the giver as a human beings.
Good morning, guys. The sun is literally shining down on my face right now. It is glorious this morning. I've just finished my gua sha routine and done my skincare. I've got vitamin C on, I've got a Bargi, I have an eye cream from the Diamond Natural Bissé range, and then I finished with the Diamond Natural Bissé serum on my face, and honestly it's like one of my favourite combinations right now. I've got my morning coffee. I'm having a slightly slower start to the day. It is a little bit later than I would have hoped, but I'm going with the flow because I am home today. It's 9:30 right now and it is the 1st of April. I'm so happy that we are in a fresh, brand new month. The sun is shining and I'm just in the most optimistic mindset right now. Yeah, so I've got my hot coffee. I've also got my GLP-1 drink from Feel, so I'll be having that as well before eating. I'm honestly loving it so much, and it's so tasty, honestly. The flavour is berry, and they also have a collagen, which I have, and that is a watermelon flavour. That I like a little bit less than the berry, but it still tastes great. It's just obviously quite a distinctive flavour, watermelon flavour stuff, so I don't tend to mix it with anything. I just have it like as is in the glass, because I know you can put things like collagens into smoothies and drinks, but I feel like it might affect that drink. So yeah, that is the current like plan of attack in terms of my sort of health and wellness journey. Trying to limit my coffee intake. This is just a bit of a treat because I'm working from home today. I have greatly reduced my coffee intake now. I'm having around 1 cup a day, which is such a significant reduction, and I can already tell in weirdly my energy levels and just how I feel, that I just feel so much better, and less like I'm operating out of a bit of a fight or flight mentality, which is quite nice. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely see where that takes me, and again, I've just been trying to do more things for myself and my body that are better decisions, making better health choices, just not eating for the sake of eating, actually listening to my body and eating better things. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of go on this journey. Yesterday's film about light and shadows was interesting in that it wasn't what I exactly expected. It kind of presented itself more as a testimonial to, I've got the guy's name, Master O, that's it, Master O's practices. He's based all over the world, and he has a very, very big following of people who he has healed, and I have no doubt that he has definitely done that. But I find it really interesting that the film itself was more of a testimonial to his practices and to come and see him, rather than necessarily having actionable tips and tricks and breathwork techniques or mindset techniques that can be utilized to the individual, say if you cannot access him specifically. So yeah, it was definitely interesting. It was amazing to see so many people in the space last night, honestly, that were high vibrational, amazing people. And I had a few like strange manifestations myself, one of which being, and this is totally random, but I had a weird calling in the past week to start rewatching Real Housewives of Cheshire. Now, if you know Real Housewives of Cheshire, it aired 10 years ago now, actually in 2015, and I'm a big Real Housewives person, so when that came out I was again a really big fan. I loved the show, I really enjoyed watching it, and I started rewatching it over the past week. And Leanne has always been one of my favourites, Leanne Brown, from the show. And I was watching it, I was talking to my boyfriend about it. I was like, oh, I remember this show, like it was just so fun to watch. And weirdly, 2 days ago actually, on Mother's Day, clicked on Leanne's Instagram because I was like, oh, I wonder what she's up to now. That's strange. Let me have a little look. And I watched her stories. I was looking at her like posts and stuff. Anyway, last night, mingling at this event, and this lovely lady in green walks and stands next to me, and it's Leanne Brown. And I just thought, that is such a strange alignment, because she's not from London. She was actually down for the film, and she is into the wellness side of things now. She said a lot of things about the show transforming her life, and really was a wake-up call for her, her reactions, her behaviours, her just life experience in general. And we had such a lovely conversation. And yeah, she dropped me a message last night and she was like, so lovely to meet you. And honestly, that is so spooky. I'll pop a picture up on screen of us taking a little selfie. She was so sweet, and it was just so nice to finally meet her. And honestly, I said to her, I said, you know, I can understand how a show such as this would bring out certain behaviours in a person, and not to say that she's in the wrong or she's a bad person, but you learn and you evolve and you grow. And watching something back, like I'm rewatching something from 10 years ago, that must feel really weird to go through. It's documented specific moments in your life, and I think a bit like this vlog channel really, except, you know, I get to edit it. That's the only difference, whereas Real Housewives is a bit more raw. Well, my vlogs are raw, but you know, I wouldn't include certain things if I didn't want to. Like, I'm in control of the edit, whereas obviously she isn't, and everything was very heightened and dramatized. So again, very interesting perspective. And I just thought, oh, that's a really strange alignment. And I told her about everything, and kind of jokingly said about sort of accidentally manifesting her, and she was like, well, that's really weird because I don't come to London really for events. And yeah, we had a really lovely conversation. She was a sweetheart. And then I sat next to a lovely girl who does manifestation coaching, and she sat next to me during the film, and we got talking and really hit it off. Had a lot of like talking points, obviously, as we're big into the manifestation side of things. She specializes in human design, something that I am fascinated by, and I highly recommend. I will link actually a link for you guys to do your human design if you haven't ever done it before. You need your birth chart information, so like your birth time, birth dates, place of birth, etc. Input that data and you will be given a matrix chart, and that will kind of tell you, it's not like the human matrix, that's something slightly different, but you will see like the numbers and the formulation of your chart, and you'll see areas at which you can be your most productive, ways in which you might experience blockages. So you know, looking at those, how to improve them. There's different types, you know, you can be a manifestor, manifesting generator, you can, there's loads of them. I need to like list them all off, but they're the ones that come to mind off the top of my head. But yeah, again, super fascinated by it, and something that I'd love to know more on. And just lovely to chat with people who are on that same vibration. The film was about vibrations and the healing power of vibrations, believing in the healing properties of vibrations, and a lot of science-backed evidence as well, talking about the Big Bang and sort of the science really behind how we're all made up of atoms, and we are just beings that are a vibration, you know. So yeah, I found it really, really fascinating, and just something that I want to dive more into. It's really aligning me at the moment with things that I'm wanting to be working on. Hopefully in due course I will explain a bit more about what that is, but for now I'm just honestly learning and educating, and just getting into the headspace of that mindset, and just being really open-minded to learning new things, meeting new people. I also met a guy who I think he basically specializes in creating the warrior within, with women and men, and healing traumas, going to the real root cause of the issue. He runs retreats, was chatting to him. There were just fantastic people at this event, so it was lovely last night, and I had such a good time. I hope I could have got a couple of clips. I think you would have seen a few, but I realised I don't think I started off the vlog properly. I also wore this really lovely blue dress, which I've had in my wardrobe for a while now, and I haven't had a chance to wear, so it was really nice to wear that and just feel super feminine. Had my heels on, sort of totting about London, and yeah, I had a really, really wonderful evening. Today is a home day, and I'm hoping to crack on with some writing and some things that I've kind of let accumulate basically. So I'll be doing that today. I've got the flat to myself. It feels very, very nice to kind of have this bright, gorgeous space. It's literally why we wanted this flat so badly, because obviously during the winter it's different because there were clouds and it was rainy and very dark, but in the summer I can just feel my soul has come to life. And like me and Jan were literally counting down the days. We were like, it's just not long until we'll feel the sunshine again, because when we first moved in, we moved in around August time, and we had that last like few weeks of summer, and we felt what it felt to have summertime in this flat. So we genuinely can't wait for a whole summer here. We're so excited. I've just got those gorgeous LA lilies waiting to bloom. The green is really shining and it just looks so lovely. Still got flowers on my table as well, and it's just, oh, I want to make sure I have fresh flowers and I have bright spaces and clean surfaces. It's so good for the mental health, genuinely, and I feel super inspired. So you can probably tell that from the way that I'm speaking. But I'm going to crack on now and get on with my day. Obviously I'll try and pick up the vlog camera and chat with you all. But yeah, I'm gua sha'd, I've got my coffee, my drinks, and I'm ready for a lovely, lovely 1st of April 2025. Cheers to that. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of hours since I picked up the camera. I have been working away at the table in the kitchen, just trying to crack on, stay productive. I had lunch not that long ago and hit a bit of a slump, so needed to pick up a coffee. I just ordered a brown sugar espresso on Deliveroo. I never ever order on Deliveroo, but this was an exception. We've got no coffee in the flat that I like, so I just felt like it was needed, and I just wanted to have a nice little treat and a pick-me-up for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm going to sip on this quickly. Honestly, That's delicious. Such a game changer, and I feel like it's just going to be a nice little motivator for the rest of the afternoon. I want to crack on, I want to stay super productive, and I've managed to get my inbox down to 0, which if you know me, you will know that is quite a struggle. I don't know why, but emails have always been something that I have struggled to keep at 0 for a long period of time, just because I end up forgetting things really easily if they're not all unread, which is such a silly thing, but I find it's like my method. So to actually action everything and not have anything in my inbox is so nice. So that's feeling really, really amazing, and honestly I feel super productive. So that was a really nice sort of part of my day. I've also been sort of reaching out, pitching, getting some stories and articles written, which is really lovely. And you know, when you sit and get yourself into that headspace, I don't know if anyone can relate to this because it's kind of more journalistic, but when you're in the mindset to write, it can be really hard some days, and other days it's really, really fast and easy. And today I was definitely having a fast-paced day, or I could just like crack on, upload articles and get those live, so that was really nice. But I also received a ring on the doorbell because I had a parcel from Laneige. Laneige's new bouncy and firm serum has arrived, and I cannot wait to try this. Again, it will go into my pile of things to try out once I have finished the current products that I'm using, but I'm really excited to try this out. This is a plump, firming and smoothing serum, so I can incorporate that. My cleanser is one of my absolute favourites, so you can best believe I will be enjoying that product and be using it in my routine. But just thought I'd update you because I feel like when I'm having home days it's really hard sometimes to update the vlog and just keep you guys in the know, because it's not like I'm going anywhere or doing much. But yeah, I've ordered a Starbucks and I'm going to press on and crack on with the rest of the day. I'm going to use this as a nice motivator to keep working on things, and hopefully this evening I'd really like to go on my walking pad. I know the weather is glorious and I have no excuses really, I should be going outside, but today might just have to be a bit of a hibernation and a crack on. So yeah, it might be the case that I actually get a little walk in on my trackpad and do some emails or do some content. I also want to plan out content for the start of this month. Want to start like monthly goal planning again and getting into a nice headspace for April, because there's going to be lots of things coming in. I can just feel it energetically. Even though my diary seems very, very sparse for this month, it's actually really nice because I feel like it's given me an opportunity to set out my goals and work out what's happening and what's going on. So yeah, that's my little update from me at home HQ, Alice HQ, and yeah, gonna have my brown sugar shaken espresso and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. It's honestly, the weather is great, it's a really nice vibe today, so very happy. Good morning my loves. So I thought I would quickly show you a parcel that has arrived in the mail this morning. Really excited because it is swimwear. I feel like you can never go wrong with swimwear. I've worked with this brand before, Berlook, on a previous like collaboration. Basically I wanted to repurchase some key pieces for like spa days, because I realised that the swimwear aesthetic in a spa is much different to like a beach day or a vacation. I feel like it's quite nice to have something a bit more reserved, a bit more demure, and I absolutely love my two-tone Berlook piece, so the black and white one, which I featured on my Instagram before, and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a staple, but I was able to pick out a new couple of items. I also had the opportunity to go for something colourful as well, so I thought I would balance out the two. I'm such a swimwear girly. It feels really, really weird because I haven't really done a big like investment into swimwear since, I don't know, like 2022. 2022 was a real big swimwear year for me. I was just purchasing so many swimwear pieces, and yeah, that was just an era where I was traveling a lot. I went to Thailand, I did the Maldives. I was literally always away in like Greece and Italy and south of France, so I kind of had the opportunity to really like wear all my pieces, and I still wear those pieces to death now, but it's always nice to get something new. So I thought I would just show you what came in the mail. It comes in this gorgeous like woven bag, and it's sealed up in tissue paper. I decided to go for the same two-tone swimsuit for more spa situations, manifesting lots of staycations and spa days so that you can never go wrong. But I opted for it. Okay, I'm going to put this one down and then show you the swimsuit first. Oh my goodness, guys, this is the brown and cream version. I am in love with this. I went for a size medium just for the cup size and just to give me a little bit of room in the bottom part of that. Wow, a white feather just flew and hit my window. Oh my gosh, that was like the prettiest white flower. I said flower, didn't I? I meant to say feather. The prettiest white feather just flew into my window and then it just floated back up, so I wonder if it's going to come back down. Wow, that was amazing. That was like a really beautiful feather, like so white. I'm taking that as a lovely sign, but I went for a medium just because it's nice on the boob area, and I'm spotting it again, that's quite funny. I went for it just to have a bit more room in the boob area and obviously in the bottom part of the swimsuit as well. It has a tie back, so you can kind of opt for like a different way to tie it. You could just do it in a knot or in a little bow. I think last time I did it in a little bow, but I'm just going to knot it just so you can see it all together. But I absolutely love the quality of this piece, and I have been such a fan of this kind of shape swimwear. What I love as well, the bottom half is not in the piping, because often that can look quite strange and can draw attention to that area of your body, whereas because it's in this top section, it kind of just keeps the attention in the right places. Do you know what I mean? It's just a little bit more classy. And then another thing I love about it is the open back, so I've tied it there so you can see the shape of it properly. I love this so much. I can't wait to wear this. This is going to be so nice for, I don't know, another vacation or a spa day. I really loved my trip to CM Hall. Honestly, that was such a nice spa day, and don't get me wrong, I've done a lot of spas in my time, and it can be quite disappointing sometimes when you go somewhere and it's not really what you hoped for. You go and stay in a hotel that is not necessarily a spa hotel, but the spa is lacking. So I'm a big firm believer in raving about a good spa that has everything. CM Hall in Durham, I know it's a bit of a journey if you're in the south like me, but I promise you it was a really lovely staycation. The food was excellent, the restaurants were amazing, the spa was nice. I just felt like it like ticked so many boxes. Also, if you're someone like me that wants to go for an actual treatment, you know, like a facial, I obviously did the hydrofacial and that was an amazing experience. That feather has just flown all the way across past me. But anyway, a big fan of CM Hall, so definitely recommend. But this will be lovely for another sort of staycation. And then I could not resist with this. I could not resist. I have this in green and I absolutely love it. There are lots of great brands actually, and I will say this, my friend Chloe from Took a Swim, I think she was honestly the OG with this. She was making reversible swimwear long before any other brand was, and again, she was definitely ahead of a lot of brands' time, like definitely with the way that she styled items and pieces. But I have the knickers here and they're two-tone, so I can just turn them inside out and you've got a turquoise pair. So these are quite cheeky. I definitely feel like this is for a vacation, not necessarily a vacation or a press trip. I feel like this might be a bit risky, but if I'm in my own room or something, or say I have, I don't know, my own little villa like I did in the Maldives, I can do what I like. So yeah, definitely love these. These look massive, don't they? I just need to tie and knot them up a bit tighter. But I got these in, what size did I go for? A medium again. And I think I did a medium in the top as well. Yes, I did. I did a medium in the top. Let me just hoist it over to kind of show you, but love it. Love. And then obviously you've got the gorgeous turquoisey blue. I just feel like this is honestly my colour. Like, I love blue so much. Blue is, will forever be my favourite colour. And and it just reminds me of the ocean, and it'll be all twinkly and just gorgeous with like a gorgeous golden tan. Oh my goodness, honestly, times like this I really miss places like the Maldives and Thailand. I really miss Thailand, although I actually didn't do any beaches in Thailand. I just did Bangkok and Chiang Mai. Yes, I did Chiang Mai. So yeah, I feel like maybe I need to get on a vacation somewhere really hot and beachy and gorgeous. And yeah, I will link these below, guys. Honestly, it's put me in such a good mindset this morning. The weather's gorgeous. The weather is going to be like this, I think, for the rest of the week, so really enjoying everything. Also today I have a virtual event, which is honestly another thing that I've actually really missed. And I know that's going to sound a bit strange, but during COVID, obviously brands hosted events via Zoom, and don't get me wrong, I love an in-person event because you get to meet and network and whatnot. It's a bit different on Zoom, like it's one person talking and kind of a lot of people quite quiet, but I do quite like an at-home situation, especially when it's a bit of a strange time. Like, it will mess up your day if it's in the middle of the day. It just can interfere, and sometimes, you know, going all the way into London, I'm on the outskirts of London, so like it's very quick. It takes me 20 minutes to be in central, like I can be fully in central London, and just like, you know, I'm a train or a tube away. Like, it's not impossible, but I'd rather not sometimes, because the actual effort of getting in for maybe a very short event that's maximum an hour and then you're going and leaving again, it's a lot of money, it adds up, and you know, it's just quite nice to do something at home sometimes. And also, I've got a mounting to-do list, which I have been so productive this week so far, and I'm really happy about it. But I've been ticking things off sort of as and when, and just being really super productive. So again, I just want to keep in that flow, and I feel like sometimes when you have to get yourself ready, presentable, think of an outfit, walk yourself to the station, etc., it can just slow things down or make you kind of dwell on what's to come for the rest of the day. So yeah, but I've got an event tonight, or this afternoon, sorry, not tonight. And if I actually get myself to the point of the conversation, I have an Omnilux event this afternoon, and I'm very excited. There's a panel talk and they're introducing some new products. Obviously you would have seen I received the like the clear skin range for acne prone skin, which right on cue, I've manifested a few breakouts on my chin. So, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and my chin has come through for the event and the occasion, so that's great. But actually, one thing that I was going to do today, I've got it out right here because I genuinely swear by this. It is a game changer. I was going to do a little mask whilst I'm doing my emails. I do 2 lots of 10 minutes, so a 20-minute session, and genuinely, it's great for breakouts and for keeping your skin clear. I've got a couple of products on, like a face cream, I've got some Abaji, and I've got 2 serums from the Natura Bise range. Again, absolutely love. I got my mum the whole diamond Natura Bise set for Mother's Day, and she is very excited about trying that out. But yes, that's what I've got on my face. Probably will do a little mascaroni just to kind of get my skin looking gorgeous and glowing. And then this event this afternoon, we're going to be talking about the Omnilux brand, the skincare, the masks, the eraser. The eraser is the small device that you can kind of put on blemish by blemish, and hear all the new things about the brand. And because I love the brand, you know, it's always nice to know more. I did actually feature, I feel like I've got it here, and I mentioned it in a previous video, my friend Rebecca's magazine here. I did a gorgeous little spread of my favourite beauty products for 2025, and I know I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but if you haven't seen it, you know, it's always good to repeat myself sometimes. I featured the Omnilux brand here and loads of other really great brands, so make sure you head to the description and I'll link this magazine where you can purchase that. and read all the other brands that are in that list, because there's quite a few great ones. But yeah, Omnilux made the cut because it really has changed my life. I've had the Omnilux Clear for about 2 years now, and I have been about 2 years, yeah, 2023, oh my goodness. That really does feel like yesterday. I can't believe it. 2 whole years I've been using the Omnilux Clear, and honestly, it's been a game changer. So yeah, I'm excited to bring you along for that. I'm going to try and figure out a setup that might be good. I might try and screen record. I don't know how easy it's going to be. If it's a bit tricky for me to film, I might see if I'm allowed to screen record. But if not, I will kind of vlog bits as and when, and I can chat with you afterwards and we can talk about the products. And you will be seeing this vlog in real time pretty much, because I'll be editing it all today, uploading it later this evening, and you guys will be seeing pretty much a real-time vlog. So that's how we're working these days, especially with these 2 vlogs a week, which I'm really enjoying, and I definitely think is the preferred format. I just think it gives you a chance to catch up in the week, and then at the weekend you're kind of, it's not too far apart, because sometimes I find I go to an event, and then when I was doing weekly vlogs, I maybe would be going to an event on a Monday, and then by Sunday I was like, whoa, that was last Monday. Like, it just felt really far away, because life is just so busy. So yeah, I think the 2 vlogs is really working. Let me know obviously in the comments what you're enjoying most, and if you found my channel and you've discovered me recently, I'd love to know what made you hit subscribe, because that was always very helpful information. But yeah, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get on with my day. I think one last comment to make, probably not even noticeable in this light, I'm not going to lie. You know how I said I really wanted a golden tan? It probably does not look like I've done anything to my body, but I've used the Bondi Sands, I think it's the 1 Hour Express, but the olive one, in the white bottle with the green cap. Again, I'll link it below. That is such a nice fake tan. It never goes patchy or kind of tiger bready on my skin. It always looks really flawless and not too crazy tan. Like, I just want a subtle bit of colour that is easy to kind of apply, and, you know, I'm not overthinking things and stressing things. Super quick. I have it on for like 2 or 3 hours and then I wash it off. Just 'cause that's how I like to enjoy the darkness of it, but it's a nice olivey toned tan. So I guess that's it from me for now. I'm going to sit at my desk, aka the kitchen table, and crack on with some work and get on with my day. But hopefully this has been a lovely vlog so far. We'll see. Hopefully it is. And yeah, you'll come along with me to the event later too. Okay, so I'm just about to head in to the Zoom call. I've popped on a jacket just because I don't know if anyone else remembers this era of like meetings and events and literally only having something on your top half. Obviously I've got trousers on, but I've got leggings, gym leggings, and just a black top and a blazer. But this is the Olivia Falcon and Dr. Ablon, sorry, virtual event. And it's all in collaboration with the Omnilux, so we're gonna just wait to be let in. I think I've got like 1 more minute and then I will be in the chat, which is really exciting. But
amazing. Well, anyway, I think we're more or less all here now, and I just want to say good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the launch of the new Omnilux Clear Rescue range. A simple, innovative and highly effective routine formulated to work in synergy with and to optimize the results of the Omnilux Clear LED mask. Talking us through the key ingredients today and acne symptoms and solutions and much more, I'd like to welcome you all and introduce Dr. Glynis Ablon, board certified dermatologist, founder of the Ablon Skin Institute and Research Center in Manhattan Beach, California, and associate clinical professor of UCLA. That's quite the credentials, Dr. Ablon. Just a few little housekeeping rules. If you have any questions for Dr. Ablon, please type them in the chat and I'm going to put them to her at the end of the session. Dr. Ablon will also be available for further comment, and the Omnilux team will share her details. And just a reminder to everyone that June is Acne Awareness Month, so these are very topical products that we're going to discuss. I know you're super busy, so we're going to keep this short, sweet, to the point, and you can get on with your busy days. But Dr. Ablon, welcome. You're in California right now?
Out sunny California, bright and early in the morning, 8:19.
Thank you so much for getting up early for us. There is no one better qualified to discuss blemishes and breakouts than you. So I wanted to kick off by asking you, what is exciting you most about this new trio of products? I'm going to show you the products here. This is the trio. We're going to go through them one by one.
Yeah, so for me, as I said, that mask is everything. I mean, I walk around the house with my face mask, my neck mask, my hand mask. So to be able to have a device at home and to be able to have topicals at home and have them work synergistically together is fabulous. Now, of course, you're going to have those few resistant cases or more severe cases, and if you're not really doing fantastic, you want to see your dermatologist. But again, they've created this line that really does work and helps the majority of individuals with acne that's starting out. And again, we all have stress in our lives, and I think COVID has only made things worse in the last 5 years. And so stress also increases your breakouts, and so anything that you can do at home, knowing that you're helping your skin, I think reduces your stress, which means your acne gets better as well.
And it's gentle, but it gets the makeup, everything off, and I love it because it's non-scented. Dr. Ablon, can you just talk about some of the ingredients that are in this gentle formula, the niacinamide, the licorice root, and why they're good?
Yeah, so niacinamide is being put in almost everything, and I love it, and I think it's a great ingredient because it's anti-inflammatory. So it's a great thing to add to anything because it's going to decrease inflammation. So of course in acne, we want to decrease inflammation. That's number one. Number two, it's got two different kinds of acids in it. It's got the salicylic acid, which is a beta hydroxy acid, which is an acid, again, that turns over cells with less irritation. So it's not like a glycolic acid, which can burn on your skin. It doesn't do that, but it does help with cell turnover. But they also add mandelic acid, and mandelic acid is one of my favorite little gems. I think it's just one of the best acids out there. It's a very large weight molecule, so it actually provides moisture to the skin and actually protects the barrier and smooths the skin. So it's a really great ingredient. I think that little combination really helps. Licorice root is great. What's interesting is licorice root is actually used for pigmentation. So if you know, and I just spoke with the American Academy of Dermatology on this, but acne is one issue. Acne sequelae is a whole nother issue, and that's the post-inflammatory erythema, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and scarring. And so when you put something like licorice root, you're helping with the pigmentation that can happen after people either pick or they just get a residual mark after. And how the medicine works, there are side effects. You have to go through this, and like I have consent, and I just had a patient in the other day who was never given an instruction sheet and gone over like all the side effects of that medication, and she did great, and she broke out again, and she has scarring, and so it's now, we're kind of behind the 8 ball because she's already done that Accutane. Now do we do another course? But a lot of it's hormonal, so we're actually going down a different route for her. So I think it's really important to, again, know your acne, know your patients, go over all the complications that can go with it, because you have to not only epithelial plate problems, they can have hair loss, they can feel like they have the flu for the entire time that they're on the medication. So there are side effects with that drug. It's an amazing drug when used in the correct way.